tutorial island magic tutor told me to prepare myself, but nothing could have prepared me for this. Huh, it's a little quieter than expected. Hello, young aspiring chef looking to provide assistance. Excuse me, hello? I'm here about the dragon extermination request. Anyone? Oh great, must be a bank holiday, fantastic. Well, let's at least nab some free rooms from- Oh, come on! I had no idea the severity of my situation at the time, but I would soon come to learn that I was the last human. The rules of this account are simple. On top of the usual Iron Man restrictions, due to a currently unknown force, every human has been snapped out of existence. That means no talking, no trading, no pickpocketing, no attacking, no interaction of any kind with any human NPC or IRL player. By extension, I can only partake in minigames if I can solo them, and only if they require no human NPC interaction. And I can only bank with non-human bankers, or bank chests or deposit boxes. I'm hoping these restrictions create a number of unique puzzles and challenges for me to solve that force me to stray away from the traditional training methods and the optimal Iron Man progression, which has been refined down to a speedrunnable science at this point. That said, I'm not a masochist, I don't want to lamp levels over many months, and I don't want my restrictions to become shackles locking me out of too much late game content. With my rules outlined, let's talk about the exceptions. As we know, both the herb lore and the rune crafting skills are locked behind quests, so I will be completing those. However, there's also a third skill locked, and that's Slayer, because all non-human Slayer masters can only be accessed via quest-locked locations. Those being Zenaris, Canifis, and Korend. With Slayer being a vital skill to unlock all sorts of interesting opportunities for the account, I decided to do the required quests to unlock both Mauritania and Korend, so that I may slay the traditional way. I'm also going to talk to an estate agent to purchase a house, unlocking the construction skill. The final exception will be the Children of the Sun quest to access the new continent of Valamor. We still haven't seen everything this place has to offer, and I'd prefer to make the exception now with the hope that I can take part in upcoming content from that area. Basically everything currently on that continent being locked behind quests that I can't complete, this may end up being the least relevant exception of all time, where I barely step foot in the place, but we'll have to wait and see what those new updates on Valamor contain. In today's video, we'll be crossing off all of those exceptions, so every future episode will be the adventures of the last human in Gielinor. Raw beef acquired. And raw chicken acquired. We are smashing this. Right, as with every restricted account, the first thing you do is you break those restrictions. So we're going to be talking to Veos because we need to access Zaya. This is going to unlock Slayer for us via Konar. Cheating again. Duke Horatio, so I can start Rune Mysteries. 1v1ing the giant rat for some more meat. And starting the Restless Ghost. First NPC that I'm actually allowed to talk to. Happy days, Restless Ghost, hello. Efficiency 101, we are going to be chopping logs and fletching them as we walk over and get our energy back. As you can see, leprechauns do exist in this game, they are not humans, so hello mate. We've actually come to our first training spot. Pick locking this trapdoor is my only way of getting from 1 to 5 thieving. So we actually need to do this quite a bit to actually get to 5 so I can do cake stalls because I cannot pickpocket any humans. They're all dead, obviously. So far we have 2 experience in thieving, as we are just failing this a squillion times. Back to 0. Genius. Keep fumbling it. Why am I fumbling? Fumbled it again. Good. Insane. We're in. Back up. Try again, boys. So success is a 4 XP drop and failure is a 1 XP drop, so it does make a difference. Hey. Easy log spawn XP. Wizard Tower kind of empty though. And if you're thinking there's a human over there, it's only Professor Ongle Whip. Don't worry about him. Right, wish me good luck for the skeleton. See you later, idiot. We got the gap. Talking to Archmage, one of our last cheats, I promise. My bloody hands get so numb doing this. Still level 1, by the way. Oh my god, it's a random that I can actually do. It's Flipper. He's not a human. It's not even close. Yo, 5 emeralds. Thanks, Flipper. My man. And 3 fletching. 10 wood cutting, 5 fire making, 3 fletching as we're getting there. 6 XP away. Anytime we succeed now, we're getting that sweet 2. And I think that means I'm able to fumble a bit more, which is amazing. Oh, the fumble! We've got to come back! Monumentous, we are 2 XP away. This is exactly how long it takes for me to get 1 experience point at a time with thieving right now. I think as soon as we get 2, I'm allowed to fumble more, because every time I fumble, I get -1. There it is! 2 thieving. They said it couldn't be done. New plan. We're going to use the X marks the spot lamp on thieving, because I am still level 2, and it's been about 40 minutes. So, yeah, gravely underestimated just how terrible that was. And we're going to do the Stronghold of Security so I can get some cash. Yep, down we go. 5k acquired, another 5 to go. I'm a tank, 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 I'm a tank. Took the 7 though, Jesus. 1 tick the bread though. Alright, the big one. Tanked it. Ooh, we're through. 10 juicy 1,000 coins in my pockets. Fantastic. No need for the boots, they're just fashionscape. There he is, my man Nermorph. I'm going to pick up a steel and a mithril pickaxe because he's a dwarf. And that means I can trade him. So perfect. This is going to help me with my mining grind, which is going to be pretty important for us actually. One of the plans is to get mining and smithing so I can help actually get my construction up with steel nails, because I can't just buy them at the sawmill because unfortunately he's dead. Wandered over to a very empty Falador. You can see there's a good old burnt off over there, but that's about it. Gonna decide to put some stuff in the bank. We don't need a lot of this stuff. Need to be careful about what I'm putting in here, but should be fine. Don't think I need this stuff for a while. And there's actually one more thing we need to do. We need to pick up a spade, and I also need to purchase a house. That's the main reason why I got these coins, because it's another cheat that's off the list. Okay, spade acquired, and we are just going to quickly buy a house from an estate agent, and that will be one of our final cheats. And he's dead. He sold me a house with his dying breath. Thanks very much. Alright, I can finally dig north of Bob, who is, of course, no longer with us. Restless Ghost completed. We finally gave the skull back. That's going to give me some random prayer levels, which is nice, I suppose. Level 4 combat, and it's a prereq for Priest in Peril, which will be our final cheat. Alright, Ancient Casket acquired. Let's go chat to Veos so I can get that lamp. Hello, little frizzy skernip. My good friend, I'll be talking to you because I have no one else to talk to, so yeah. Okay, last time we're talking to Veos, I promise. Let's get quest complete. Thank you very much. And the lamp is going on to thieving so that I can actually do stalls now. Level 5, perfectly calculated all along. Just doing Children of the Sun. I don't think there's anything specific I need to do on Valamor, but I think this is a good thing to just unlock now, to be honest. Just have the location done. It's a super easy quest. And you never know what update's going to come from Valamor. I don't want to lock myself out of content just because I didn't do this at the start and then would feel like it's anti-completionist. So there are a couple things that I think will be efficient to be done via Valamor, so I think it's going to be handy here and there. And look at that efficiency, just did the guard bit, and now we can talk to Aubrey for Rune Mysteries. Ooh, nice. A genie. I'm just fire making my way to finish off Rune Mysteries, and I'll certainly pick up a lamp. That's awesome. I'm going to hold on to that. Alright, Rune Mysteries completed. We are almost done with our cheatsy doodling. So, just did the old Ferox to Castle Wars trick, and now we're going to go up towards Ardi, I think. Really hope this ogre can't hit a 10. That would be quite upsetting. Let's punt it, shall we? We're geniuses. So, on our way to Port Khazad, we are just going to dig up some Clue Hunter, because we actually can do Wintertodt as a solo minigame as part of our run. So as long as I'm soloing it, because the pyromancers are not actually humans, they are ascended because they are on Arceus, they're actually fair game. So we can actually do Wintertodt, and that is going to be our early game grind. So it may feel like we're just another Iron Man when we're doing such a similar grind to most people, but this is going to be really essential for the account. I need to get high construction, actually. That's one of the big things I need to get, because that's going to give me the option to get tool sets so that I can actually start doing crafting, get some molds, and also it's how I'm going to get secateurs as well, because I can't just buy those from a shop. So I need to get 55 construction, actually, to be able to get that. Oh, beginner nest. The first nest we actually got from completing X marks the spot was an emote clue, and I can't do emote clues, but I can do that one, so we're going to hold on to this. Oh, and we can't do emote clues because Yuri pops out, and that's a human, so I can't interact with Yuri. And I guess it makes more sense now why I've been doing lots of wood cutting and fire making and whatnot. I'm working on those requirements for Wintertodt, and we have walked in this direction because I actually want to mine some of these rocks to get started on that actually, because it's going to be really important for us to get mining and smithing actually, so I can make nails, because we simply can't go to a sawmill to get our nails, unfortunately, because those aren't available to us. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We have copper, clay, and tin, so we can get that going pretty nicely, and that's going to be really important for our construction. Cheeky little plank spawn here. I'm actually going to do most of it at Barb Outpost because there is a bank chest there that I can actually use. But there's also a bank chest here, so I can actually bank here, which is perfect. 15 fire making. I can now do oaks. Just missed a level, but 21 mining. I'll get used to it at some point. But yeah, I think I'm going just to 31, to be honest with you. May as well, as I've got the myth pick in the invent. As you can see, we bought that earlier. So I may as well just get these levels up. It's going to help out with Wintertodt, obviously. It's based on all of these levels. So I may as well get those up now. And it's going to, like I said, help with getting those steel nails for construction. And there it is, 31. And seeing as though I've decided that I look like someone from Game of Thrones, I think it's time to go to the north. So weird that no one's here. It's like some sort of plague city or something. Anyway, here we are. We're going to be at the cake stalls. That's our next thing. We're going to be thieving. And just before you ask, yeah, there is a bank deposit right here, so I can just deposit the cakes and carry on without breaking any rules. You'll have to see it. It's a new day and we're back thieving again, but seriously, where is everyone? It's like there's been some sort of biohazard or something. Nice, 25 thieving. We can now do fruit stalls. That's going to be big for us. And there it is, 32 thieving. This is going to be relevant because we actually do need to pickpocket rogues. That's going to be one of our other cheats, and I'll talk about it when we get there, but we are, for now, going to be moving on. Thieving grind done. I went back to the bank so I could reassess. We've got 600 cakes in the bank, which should be plenty for Wintertodt. And I've picked up my axe and tinderbox again so I can continue doing that old chestnut as we work our way towards the gnome area, actually. That's our next stop. Picking up some more Clue Hunter on the way to the gnome area. That's some nice warm pieces for us. So happy to have someone to talk to. It's been so long. Sure, I'll do anything. I'll sort your crate out, no problem. Right, in we go. And obviously the first thing we're going to do is take the opportunity to get our agility up to level 20, I think. So I'll see you in a few laps. Just hit our 20 agility, so we're going to finish this lap, may as well. And then we've got a couple more things to do in this little town. It's sad, but we can't actually do any of the gnome quest line or anything like that because there's too many humans to interact with. There's like Khazard generals and Charlie, the prisoner, and other stuff like that. So unfortunately, we can't do Monkey Madness or any of those cool quests. We're going to have to do without it. One thing we can do, though, a really interesting thing, is actually our mate Guluk over here sells steel axes, which is what I'm going to start pillaging him for. Has a couple of interesting things in here, I suppose. Maybe some arrow tips if I need those. Yeah, Guluk, what a guy. Look at him. Absolute beast. Another cool thing about the gnome area is we don't just have bankers, we have gnome bankers. So I can actually look in my bank and maybe do some organizing and stuff like that. So I can't actually do anything with Marks of Grace because that requires talking to Grace, who's unfortunately no longer with us. But I think it'll be cool to stat these up. The other thing we need to do is visit our good pal Brimstale because he can teleport us to rune essence mines, actually. So I can get the rune S that I need for Priest in Peril and just in general for rune crafting, actually. So I'm going to get a few trips here and get some rune S for getting some early air runes because that's all I can make at the moment. But I'm going to need 7 magic eventually for the first level enchant. And that's going to be part of my master plan to get a games necklace. So the reason I'm doing mostly early rune crafting is because there aren't any rune shops I can actually access. It's going to be on Arceus, the main place I can get my runes, but because Veos has sadly passed away post X marks the spot, I actually can only access Arceus via the Wintertodt teleport. So I need to get firstly a sapphire necklace and then enchant it, and that requires level 7 magic, of course. So I'm going to get this Pure S, turn it into air runes, then I'm going to pick up mind runes at a spawn so I can wind strike my way to level 7 magic. And unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit more complex for the Sapphire Necklace, but I'll talk about it more when we get there. One of the few quests we can complete naturally is just the Dwarf Cannon quest, and it gives some nice early crafting, so I'm going to get this done. We did just take some damage doing the railings, but fortunately our account doesn't depend on it, so we can carry on. Right, I almost died doing this, so I am clearly not the chosen one, not even close. Finally fixed them. I got 2 woodcutting levels and I think 3 or 4 fletching levels there, just waiting to heal back. So fortunately, that's all done. Oh, nice. Exam random. I can talk to both the dunce and the dragon. Looking good for me. I guess with the lamp and the book now in my inventory, I should make a decision on this. I was going to hope to wait until Druidic Ritual, but I'd probably have to go to the Wildy anyway before that, so I'd want to use the lamps regardless. So we're going to put them on to Hunter, I think, because those early levels are atrocious. Okay, we've made it to Barbarian Outpost. It is a little quieter than normal, but I'm going to go to the plank spawn just up here. I was going to try reading the blackboard and see if that can give me the group teleport. No, I have to talk to the captain first. So unfortunately, we're not going to have the group telly to this place. So it's going to be a little bit longer to get here and back and whatnot. But I'm just using it for planks for now. So that is our last batch of planks. Now we're going to go Ferox, and we're going to do a Swampletics method to get an Iron Dagger. Nothing from the first trip. Obviously these are pickpocketed, so I'm just going to drop these and quickly pick up some more cake and try again. Hey, nice. We got it. Didn't take too long. Just munched a few cakes. I'm dropping the rest of the stuff. Iron Dagger poisoned acquired. Now we can finish off our quests. Alright, we can actually do our first beginner clue step. This was from just woodcutting a tree randomly, and we got this. Let's try and do the first step and see what's next. NPC, gotta drop it. Getting notes from Nilodian. Alright, the Iron Dagger wasn't exactly to deal with this bear, but it's gonna still be something we can flinch it with, and hopefully it's gonna help us speed this kill up. Poison's so clutch, it's carried this fight. Otherwise it would definitely regen on me. There you go. It's dead. Just realised I forgot to bring the stuff for Doric's quest to just complete that quickly and get some free mining, but I can come back, maybe bank at the chest in Bertha, perhaps. I'll see if it's worth it. Alright, Cake Meeks. Give me the quest and we can get this over with. No damage, easy peasy. And we out of here. Ones. This isn't even a quest, is it? And there it is, Druidic Ritual, Cake Mixes, final act, no longer in this world, but we appreciate everything he's done for us. And that means we just have one more quest to complete, and then we will stop talking to every human forevermore. So I am just going to get the things for Doric's quest quickly. There is a chest here. In a shocking twist, I actually have everything, Doric. So yeah, something, easy quest, speed run. You've heard all the jokes at this point. King Rold, it turned out, was actually on breathing apparatus. He's actually still alive.
I can't believe it. Someone said you was dead.
So we can start Priest in Peril. Fantastic. Flinching the good doggo, unfortunately. As soon as we hit the poison, we're in business. And there it is. Sad to see. I had to come all the way down here to actually make sure I had as much space as possible for essence, because this is going to be a long run. I need to do 50 total, right? So I need 25 spaces in each. And that means I could bring 2 cakes and the bucket that I need. Cool, let's run all the way back up. We've got to go from here, up through here, all the way north and back here. I have to do that twice for the essence run. Brew down, venom the guy, prod the guy for 1, hope for the best. Hey, it works. Insane. Settled, you're a wizard. Right, finally back at Drezel, last 25 essence, and the last human we will be talking to throughout this entire game. Congrats, Drezel, you were the second to last human, and now it is just me. Priest in Peril complete, and access to Mauritania.